Thanks for clicking on the video. My name's Tom Alsop, and today I'm going to show you how to hit a jumping forehand. Now, even though this may not be for everyone, it's going to be hard for beginners to hit jumping forehands as they play a match. And as I get a little bit older, I'm certainly using less jumping forehands. However, it's really important to understand how to execute this move because it's going to improve every forehand you hit. It's going to help your coordination and your understanding of how to use your body as you're hitting forehands and moving around the court. Now, to execute the jumping forehand, we need to be playing open stance. We need to be playing off the right leg, assuming you are right-handed. This is going to really allow us to use our body to rotate and to get our body moving in different directions to get more torque, to get more acceleration. Now, the way I want you to perform this is, again, loading on the outside foot. And as you jump, I want you to be landing on the left foot. Now, there's a few different ways of hitting a jumping forehand. You can go right to right. Right, you'll see guys doing that when they move a little bit wider. They'll go right to right. Not a wrong move, but in this situation, to really improve your kinetic chain, I want you to focus on going right to left. And what you'll see is my shoulders are able to rotate as my lower half goes back. So by playing open stance and creating that separation where, again, the shoulders rotate this way and the leg goes back, we get far more acceleration than if we were to jump like this and everything rotates at the same time. You'll see this on the serve. It's exactly the same, where we're jumping onto the left foot and the shoulders rotate as this leg goes back. That's going to allow you to create more separation, create more torque, and you only really get acceleration when one thing moves faster than the other. If everything is just rotating at the same speed, we'll get a little bit of power like that, but really you're just going to be forcing it so hard because one thing isn't moving faster than anything else. So we need to create acceleration by rotating our body, but then having the bottom half going back as the top half rotates forwards. So I've been watching videos of Dominic Thiem lately. He's got one of the biggest forehands ever. And he's someone who looks like he focuses on this a lot. I don't know if it happens naturally, or it's something he actually really tries to focus on every ball, because it seems like there's so many shots where he's actually really trying to get the body moving in opposite directions. He's almost doing like a scissor kick, like, okay, that probably didn't look very graceful, but he's really throwing his body in opposite directions to get that acceleration. Again, I don't know if he's just doing this naturally over time because he knows how to generate power, or if it's actually a training thing. He's really trying to exaggerate to get the most power he possibly can. So I just want to make sure I cover something when it comes to Dominic Thiem's forehand. As he loads up, he's going to be loading on the right leg, even though he's moved to his left. But when he lands, he's going to be landing on both feet at the same time. Now, I'm telling you to land on your left foot because I think it's a lot easier to perform this shot, this movement. Now, you can see that as he leaves the floor, the lower half is going to move the opposite direction. Shoulders are going to rotate. And I think it's a lot easier to get this kind of kinetic chain focusing on landing on the left foot. But if this happens, obviously there's nothing wrong with this forehand. But just try and load on the right, jump on the left, and you're going to have an easier time executing a move, something like this. Now, the one footwork pattern that I promote a lot, that every single tennis player needs to learn, is to play off the right leg and move on to their left leg. A lot of people get stuck and they struggle to move as they hit, and a lot of people think they should be playing close stance, but playing off the right leg is super important. Playing off your right leg is going to allow you to make so many more adjustments as you're moving around the court. So there's going to be time for your left leg, sure, but there's going to be plenty of times you need to play off your right leg. And as you play off your right leg, you need to be moving as you hit. So this move here, going from right to left to right, is the same move as this. Now, I've not mentioned this right leg yet. I've just kind of been talking about this first move, but obviously you don't just stand there like this waiting for the next ball. That right leg's just going to naturally come down. So you go right, left, right comes down. That finishes the movement. So every shot, whether you're jumping or not, that's over to the side will have a similar kind of movement where you play off the right, right, left, right. There's no jump in there, but it's the same concept, right? And that's going to allow you to make adjustments and also recover a little bit quicker. So getting tired now just doing shadow swings. So as we move around the court and we're trying to execute this coordinated movement, I want you to think about the end of the shot being the beginning of your recovery. I really like talking about this. Really like working on it. So as I run over here, play off my right, left, right, the end of the shot is the beginning of the recovery, right? So right, left, right. And as I said, to try and get that feeling, to exaggerate it, try a jumping forehand, because it's really going to allow you to understand how to use your body in the right way and really maximize your kinetic chain. Before you guys get on court and start jumping into your forehand like Dominic Thiem, I really recommend you watch this video first. It's definitely one of my better videos, and it's going to help you understand how to rotate your body and transfer weight when you're hitting your forehand without jumping.